Caring for a pet is never cheap. This is especially true if you want to get your rabbit high-quality products that will keep them healthy and entertained. The cost of rabbit food and replacing their toys can add up, making a hefty monthly bill. To save money on rabbit care, you have to consider where you are getting your rabbit's food and toys. Often you can get better quality products for a much cheaper price if you avoid the pet store and go directly to the source. You can also make or grow a lot of your rabbit's food and toys on your own. As long as your rabbit does not experience any major health problems, they can actually be much cheaper to keep than many other more popular pets. Even so, their upkeep can end up putting a strain on your monthly budget. The good news is that toys can often be created for pretty much no cost, and rabbit food can be grown or purchased cheaply if you know where to look. Check out my top tips for how to save money while still giving your rabbit excellent care. Grow your own rabbit food. Unlike other common household pets, rabbits are herbivores. Their whole diet is plant-based. This means that rabbits need to eat a lot of fresh leafy greens as part of their daily diet. Of course, this is the part of a rabbit's dietary needs that end up costing the most in the long run. Running to the store or your local farmer's market every week to pick up more fresh greens will easily start to add up. The good thing about plants is you can grow them yourself. If you are lucky enough to have a yard, you might be able to grow all of your rabbit's food, at least during the spring and summer. Even if you don't, you can easily grow herbs in a planter on your windowsill. You might not be able to grow all of your rabbit's leafy greens, but you can at least slash the amount that you're paying for their daily salad a little bit. Repurpose cardboard boxes. Instead of immediately recycling all of your cardboard boxes after they are delivered, you can give them a second life with your rabbit. Cardboard boxes are one of the most versatile tools. They can be used for anything from toys, to hiding houses, and even for temporary rabbit proofing. Most commonly I use cardboard boxes to create digging boxes for my rabbits. You can hide little treats inside to give your rabbit a fun digging and foraging activity. You can also use cardboard boxes as cheap hiding houses for rabbits. It's always important to make sure your rabbit has places to hide so they can be more comfortable and confident in their environment. But you don't have to get a fancy rabbit house. A cardboard box works just as well, and your rabbit doesn't care about the difference. If your rabbit is a baseboard chewer, you can flatten these cardboard boxes and line them against the wall to keep your rabbit away. They can also be used as floor mats to cover areas where your rabbit tries to dig into the carpet. It may not be pretty, but it gets the job done. I know there have been times when I was short on money when these cardboard boxes were a lifesaver. They kept my little troublemaker rabbit from destroying my apartment and costing me the security deposit. Don't buy a cage. Rabbit cages are usually the most expensive part of getting a new rabbit. They can cost hundreds of dollars, especially if you are trying to find one that looks nice and is actually large enough for your rabbit. The good news is, you don't need to get one of those. Instead of buying one of these overly expensive rabbit cages, you can get your rabbit a playpen enclosure instead. These give your rabbit a lot more space while also being less expensive. You'll only need to spend half as much on your rabbit's enclosure while also avoiding one of the major mistakes of new rabbit caretakers, getting a cage that's too small. Use vegetable leftovers. Do you want to cut down on your leafy green and rabbit treat bill even more? A lot of the fruit and vegetable scraps that are left over from cooking in the kitchen can actually be used as rabbit food. Think about the number of vegetables that you cut the leaves off of when you are preparing a meal. The leafy parts of broccoli, celery, carrots, strawberries, and many more vegetables are actually safe for rabbits to eat, but not tomatoes, potatoes, or anything in the onion family. Your regular kitchen fruits and vegetables can also make great rabbit treats. Instead of going out and getting bags of treats specifically for your rabbit, you can give them little pieces of your own foods. If you're eating an apple, you can cut off little pieces to give to your rabbit. The same goes for many other fruits and vegetables. Banana, bell pepper, strawberry, raspberry, and carrot tend to be big hits with my bunnies. Buy in bulk. When it comes to your rabbit's pellets and hay, you don't need to worry about getting them to your rabbit fresh weekly. While you don't want to get your rabbit old, dusty piles of hay, or stale pellets, you can still buy these quite a bit in advance without worrying about them losing their freshness. To really buy in bulk, you usually need to think beyond the pet store. Sure, you can get a big bag of hay, but I'm talking about getting a whole bale at once. If you have any farms in the area, you can often get a very large amount at a time while supporting a local business too. If not, you can also turn to online stores. At many of these online stores, it may seem like the hay is more expensive because when purchasing smaller amounts the direct comparison to pet store prices might not work out. But when you choose to purchase a 10 or 20 pound box of hay, the price per pound is much cheaper than what you would get at a pet store. Make your own toys. Rabbits can chew through toys pretty quickly. It's no wonder that this can be a large ongoing cost of caring for a rabbit. But rabbit toys don't all have to be expensive. Some of the toys that my rabbits have the most fun playing with are actually just made out of cardboard toilet paper rolls. You can make a whole variety of toys with items like this just laying around the house. Try making hanging toys, toys for tossing around, and toys with little hidden treats inside. Make your own treats. Did you know you can actually make your own rabbit treats? It's actually pretty easy and doesn't require any special cooking skills. You can use your rabbit's favorite fruits with your rabbit's pellets to make a wide variety of cute little homemade treats for your rabbit. These are also excellent because you know exactly what's going into all of your rabbit's treats. No more unknown filler ingredients and preservatives to worry about. Take your rabbit for annual checkups. While it may seem like an annual checkup is an added expense every year, in the long run, this simple habit can save you thousands of dollars. Your regular vet will be able to check your rabbit's vitals and make sure they are staying healthy. In many cases, they'll be able to catch the signs of an illness early, so you won't have to bring your rabbit in for an expensive emergency appointment. Annual checkups also give you the opportunity to form a relationship with a qualified rabbit veterinarian. They'll be able to give you lots of advice to make sure you are able to keep your rabbit as healthy as possible. And when you do need urgent advice, it will be much easier to contact them by phone or sometimes even a private email address. Buy treats at the supermarket. The cheapest place to buy rabbit treats is never going to be at a pet store. Instead, get treats for your rabbit at your regular supermarket or farmer's market. The best treats for rabbits are actually fresh and dried fruits and vegetables, both of which you can easily find at a human food store. You can avoid buying bags of rabbit treats, that are probably not healthy for your rabbit anyway, and get them delicious fruits instead. Unsweetened raisins are an inexpensive option that has a very long shelf life. If you give your rabbit just a few raisins every day, then they'll be a cheap and yummy treat that will last you and your rabbit a long time. Adopt your rabbit. Adopting a rabbit is almost always going to be cheaper than purchasing a new bunny. Most animal shelters do have some small fees for the adoption application, but they are almost always less than $100 and usually less than $50. Breeders, on the other hand, will usually end up charging a few hundred as an adoption fee. What's more, most of the time animals that are adopted from shelters have already been spayed or neutered. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.